Okay, so as I was making my notes for this Die Hard review, it turns out that Die Hard 3 was on the TV downstairs. It was on the channel that let it go uncensored, so my mom and I watched it, and we both saw these moments and we didn't know how to think of them.
They're shutting down the police van. All calls will be coming through this switchboard.
And I'm gonna marry Donald Trump.
Oh, gee! Oh, what? You think you are, lady? Hillary Clinton? That's it! What? Hillary Clinton, the 42nd president. Oh, she'd be the 43rd president. Oh.
What just happened? Hi, I'm Tyler, and I'm here to let you know that Die Hard is no perfect movie. So in Die Hard, for the very few people who don't already know this, on Christmas Eve, John McClane, played by Bruce Willis, travels from New York to LA to reconnect with his wife Holly, played by Bonnie Bedelia, at a holiday Christmas party. Only for her workplace, the Nakatomi Plaza, where this party takes place, is taken under siege by a group of terrorists, led by Hans Gruber, played by Alan Rickman, and it's up to John to take out the terrorists and save everyone. Bruce Willis as John McClane is hailed by many to be the quintessential action hero in modern cinema, and yeah, you know what? He kind of is. The main reason we root for him is because he doesn't go to LA just to be a badass to kill a lot of people and save everyone. He's just an average guy who wants to prove to his wife that he does still love her and that he wants to be in her life and their kids' lives. And when Hans threatens her and everyone else at the workplace Christmas party, John literally has to fight his way through for her. And Alan Rickman is iconic as Hans Gruber. If it was any other actor, I don't think this role would have been as memorable because his character doesn't really have much of a motivation. He just wants to steal a lot of money, and he's willing to kill several innocent people just to get that. Not exactly the most original concept for a villain, but Rickman's cold, creepy accent and his lower-pitched delivery make him come off as a man who is so confident in the fact that the odds are in his favor and that he's going to succeed. And as the movie goes on, we kind of begin to believe that as well, considering he's smart enough to disguise himself as an American hostage just to get close to John. John McTiernan's direction in Die Hard is something that feels as if something that Hollywood is starting to forget nowadays. The Nakatomi Plaza is cleverly used as both a claustrophobic location where John has a shootout on one floor of the plaza with several terrorists, as well as making a wide-open space that makes trying to escape an explosion on a rooftop just look massive. The stunts all look practical. You can see the actors and the stuntmen doing everything in really steady wide shots, and none of the characters in this movie ever feel invincible. For example, John spends much of the movie without wearing shoes or socks, and he has to step on a lot of debris and shattered glass to escape, and he has to apply first aid to himself, and it's little details like that that make him feel more vulnerable and more human. Aside from taking place on Christmas Eve, I kept wondering if this really counts as a Christmas movie, and after thinking about it, surprisingly, I found a couple things that, honestly, I think make it qualify. I have said in some previous videos that some Christmas movies can be painfully obvious in what its message is, but because this movie focuses more on the action and the characters rather than the time of day or what day of the year it is, the Christmas themes actually do come across as being kinda subtle. Hans is greedy, self-centered, and wants to take from other people just like many other Christmas villains, and John, caring about the innocent lives that are at risk, wants to give his protection and safety towards other people. But the difference between him and other Christmas heroes is he has flaws of his own. He can get really irritated and insulting towards people when they disagree or just don't listen to him. And he is physically vulnerable and is just as more likely, if even more likely, to get himself in danger than some of the other people in this movie. I have one issue with Die Hard, and it's really an issue with just the franchise in general. When McClane calls the police for backup at the beginning when things really start to go south, how do I put this nicely? They're fucking morons, that's what.
Attention, whoever you are, this channel is reserved for emergency calls only.
No fucking shit, lady! Do I sound like I'm ordering a pizza?
When you receive a fire alarm signal along with someone on a police frequency describing in great detail, like a policeman would, a hostage situation, no one would just be a dick about it, and they would send someone when the fire alarm is being pulled, not because someone just cursed at them over the radio. And it isn't until they hear gunshots that they actually realize, oh, well, gee, maybe actually something is going on. And I don't know why these movies have every policeman but McClane be a bunch of idiots, but it's just, it doesn't hold up anymore. I still find it weird that I'm reviewing this as a Christmas movie, but in all honesty, Die Hard is still a great action movie with well-choreographed and well-shot action scenes, characters that we can root for, a villain that we can fear, and a movie that surprisingly can be subtly passed off as a Christmas movie. And for that reason, I'm going to give Die Hard a 4 out of 5. Guys, thanks as always for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, check out my other reviews at NoPerfectMovie.com. And once again, thank you all very much for watching. Take care.